Welcome to the Social University podcast. We are so glad you're joining us today because we want to help business owners, entrepreneurs, and people just like you who want to build their business online. Listen, if we can do it, you can do it. So let's go.
Good morning. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday, where we come to you live every single Wednesday with social media tips, tricks, and trends. I am Karen Taradas, and let's jump in and get started. We've been talking about video all month long, why it's important, why you need to integrate it in your marketing for 2025. Honestly, ideally, you've already been doing this, but if you haven't, now's the time to do that. So today we're going to talk about YouTube basics. I highly recommend YouTube. It is an excellent platform, and it has longevity where some others may not. And it is also very linear. If you follow the recipe, then you will have the statistics and the analytics that you're looking for. Very simple. So that being said, let's talk about the why. I'm big on why. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world, right behind Google. And because Google owns YouTube, you can kind of see where I'm going with this. Last year, there was over 1 billion with a B, hours of content watched every day, daily. Viewers are 95% more likely to remember a call to action after watching a video compared to just 10% after reading it in text. So that speaks volumes, especially if you're a business owner. You want somebody to take action, like give you an email or sign up for a class. Video is the way to go. YouTube has more than 2.5 billion monthly active users. 78% of adults in the United States use YouTube. That's massive. It's about equally male, female. I mean, you're looking at a fraction of a percentage, like 50.5 to 49.5. So it's pretty evenly dispersed. That's the word I'm looking for. It's the second most used social media platform. Those stats change pretty consistently. YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok are very close to the top, and they those do vacillate just a little bit. It's the it's second most used social media. I think I said that. About 50%-ish of business-to-business decision makers use YouTube to research purchases. So if you're B2B, business to business, then that's the place to start. And almost 90%, 87% of viewers bought from a brand after seeing it on YouTube. So it works. YouTube ads work. It works. It is, of course, the second largest search engine in the world and the largest search engine for video, period, hands down. So if you have been considering a YouTube channel or you want to optimize the YouTube channel that you already have, we're going to talk about your 5 things that are required for YouTube success. So what does that look like? Well, number one, create a channel. You can't have success unless you have someplace to send people, and the channel is the way to go. Go ahead and set that up. Of course, you want to complete your about section, make sure that all your information is there. You can put links to your other social media, your address, any kind of description that is required so people understand what you do in your business. And something else that you can offer when you set up your channel is like an intro video where you explain at the very beginning, hey, this is what we do. Number two, you want to add a title and description to every single video. I see this actually quite a lot where people take the time and energy to upload video to a platform, to YouTube, the platform, and then they don't put there's no context. How am I going to find you with no title on the video? How am I going to find you if there's no keywords in the description so the search engine can locate you? If you're going to go to the trouble to add the video, make sure people can find where you are. Very, very simple. Number 3, create the channel, add a title. Okay. 3. Make sure you have tags on every video. Now, YouTube does protect the content creators by not publicizing those tags to everybody. You can only see them if you have a specific app or it's basically a Chrome extension installed so that you can see other people's keywords. But again, it comes down to how can you be found on YouTube? And it's just like keywords on your website. If you don't have the right words, people aren't going to know where to go look for you. And you can literally put any keyword you want to in your tags, similar to the description, but you want to make sure that you have those tags on every single video. And there is a character limit, but it's pretty high, so you can put as many as are relevant. Number 4, thumbnails. When people are scrolling through YouTube and looking to binge watch or looking for content, they stop on thumbnails that interest them. And the way to get their attention is to make sure that you have the right hook and it's colorful enough or the graphic is descriptive enough that they understand what they're getting before they click through. So if you have a boring title, or if it's boring, they're not going to stop. If it's a random thumbnail that YouTube selected from the content, it may or may not work. Ideally, you want to add your own thumbnails and you want them to be colorful and engaging enough with the right title on them so that people will actually stop scrolling and look at your video. So you want to make sure that you have good thumbnails, ideally with your face on it, but that's a whole nother. And then number 5, please, for the love of Pete and all that's holy, include a call to action in your description, as well as social media links on every single video. I am shocked at how many businesses they might get the title and they might get the description, and then there's no call to action. You don't know what to do after you've watched this great video. You might be interested in purchasing whatever the video referenced. You might be interested in a lot of things, but unless you educate your end user so they know where to go, they don't know, so you kind of have to tell them. So yeah, those are the top 5 things that you need for YouTube success. Now there's more, but these are a great baseline to get started. Make sure you have a channel that has a complete about section. Make sure there's a title and description on every video. Make sure those descriptions have a call to action in them. Add tags to every video and make sure you have an engaging thumbnail to encourage people to stop and listen to what you're doing. So that's it. That's it for me. Next month, we're going to have a brand new theme for July. We will announce that probably by the end of the week. And until then, if you have questions, feel free. You can always pop into these lives and ask anything you want to ask. It doesn't have to be related to our content that week. I'm happy to answer any questions. We also respond to comments everywhere. Or, of course, you can sign up for our Social University. It's a monthly membership, and we welcome questions there. And those get responses in 24 hours. So until next week, I am Karen Taradis with Social U, and I'm here to help. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us for the Social University podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media at Stay Social U. That's the letter U. And we will talk to you next week. Remember, you've got this.